North Central, some exciting games of football, and we're in round 2 of the weekend. And Ricky Allen, the maths teacher from the Wycheproof Peter 12 School, joins me to do the numbers and crunch the sums here on this report. Hey, Ricky, how you going?
G'day, Wayne. Yeah, going really well, thanks, mate.
All right, let's do some numbers on this. Bort must have improved from their first round of matches because they took on a highly rated Wycheproof. Was 13-17-95 to the Bulls, but Bort was 6-3-39, and I thought there might have been even a bit more distance between these two sides, but that's probably a credible effort from Bort.
Yeah, Bort would be really happy with that effort, I think, playing a side like Wycheproof. Wycheproof's obviously had the 30 scoring shots, so maybe they were a bit wayward in front of goal. But from all reports, Bort put up a competitive effort. So, well done to them. It's good to see, I think, my prediction of Castellano kicking 5 come to fruition. So he'll take some stopping for the leading goal kicker. And with the quality they've got up the field, Wycheproof, so to get the ball down to him, he'll finish it off. But Jacob Christie, the local Wycheproof boy, he's in for a big year, Jacob. Good to see him getting a kick. Ruben Vesicaro and Castellano are the better players for Wycheproof. For Bort, Jack Smith, obviously, I reckon he might have had the job on Castellano too. He was in their best, along with Chisari and Muscatello. So I'm not sure about Muscatello. Never seen him play before, but yeah, he's in the best players for Bort.
Tell you what, this Berry can play too. He could be one to watch. He booted 3. We'll find out Ricky's mathematical predictions for Castellano's goals when we get to the preview. But let's go to this one where Wedderburn 13-12-90 beat St Arnaud 4-7-31. And gee, this is a good win for Wedderburn. Following up on the drawn game, it puts them in good stead for this season.
Yeah, it does. St Arnaud copped a couple of injuries. So their ruckman, who we spoke about last week, Harry Crone's gone down with a potential season knee injury. So all the best to Harry. Yeah, hopefully can, it's not as serious as first thought, but he was having scans this week and I haven't heard. So, hopefully he can come through because you like seeing the best players out there in the league running around. But, yeah, well done to Wedderburn, the young kids that stood up. So Will Holt, 21-year-old kicking 5 goals there at full forward, and they've got himself and Tom Campbell. They're 2 big targets, both young, and we'll play a lot of footy together over the years to come, and they'll only develop those 2 in particular. Bit of forward chemistry and stuff like that as the year goes on. But Rosengren in the midfield for Wedderburn, so that's 2 best on. 2 best players awards for him in 2 weeks. So he's really driving the ball forward for Wedderburn. And McEwen and Darcy Jackson also in the best players. As I said, for St Arnaud, there are a couple of injuries who really hurt them. Rogers and Douglas in the best players, and young Mitch Egan again in the best of St Arnaud. So, hopefully St Arnaud can get a few players back on the park.
I reckon they'll need him quickly, but I tell you what, so will Charlton, because they were absolutely thumped by Sea Lake Nandaly. If the Tigers won the premiership and won the reserves and the 16-year-olds back in 2019, look out for the Tigers this year. They were magnificent, 24-15 to 3 goals 8. Ricky, tell me the numbers here. This is a big win.
Yeah, it is, yep. You can see the usual names for Sea Lake. McGuinness kicking 4, Matt Elliott kicking 3. Also a couple of new ones with McGarry and Hickey also kicking 3, Wade Donnan 3. So they do like to share it around and have multiple options going forward, which makes them a really big threat and why they're such a quality side. For Charlton, Juddy, the CEO, kicking 2, and Tom Finlay. So Tom Finlay best on, and Aaron Walklate and Anthony Judd. So 3 good runners up on that big Sea Lake ground. For best players for Sea Lake, you've got Matt Elliott, a couple of Donnans in there, Kyle Brasser. Your usual suspects for Sea Lake.
Yeah, I tell you what, the Donham boys, there's 4 brothers, I reckon, and 3 of them are in the better players here. 3 of them played, so great stuff for Elliott is the star of that side. But what about this? It was a late win for Donald. They came from behind the week before and virtually won it, but then they did win it this time and beat the old foe at Wycheproof 10-9-69 to the Royal Blues, and it was the D's 6-7-43.
Yeah, yep, Donald were too good. So Witchy were up at 3/4 time, and probably Donald's legs just ran over the top in that last quarter. Ross Young is, 38 going on 19 the way he's moving. He's extremely fit, Wayne, an exceptional runner, and he knows how to find the footy. So he's been, an elite midfielder, played at Carlton, played over in the Waffle. So to come back to this league, and I feel like he's never left the way he's moving, Wayne. He's an amazing player. Mick Foster from Ballarat, he's going well, and young Brooks also kicking a couple of goals were good for Donald. For Wycheproof, James Coatsworth, the old fella himself, moving very well. Duncan in the ruck was good, and Trevor Rumbold had a good job, had a good game on Seamus Young down at fullback. So Donald was too good, and some positive signs there with a couple of young blokes. Will Burke, only 16, I think, kicked a couple of goals, so that's great for Donald.
Yeah, they're going to get some really good juniors coming through, and I know that they had a scratch match with you blokes in the under-13s, which is really good. Let's hope for some more kids coming along the way to keep each of the clubs going at all of the grades. So let's have a look at round number 3, and there is some terrific assignments coming up for this round, and this will be a very, very good one when Wycheproof Narraport get over to Lord Nelson Park and they meet St Arnaud. Both sides, and I think if you look at where St Arnaud are at, they've really got to show something. If they want to get a win, they need to press against Wycheproof. But I just got a feeling that you're going to be a little bit too strong for them this week, Ricky.
I think, Wayne, with the loss of Harry Crone, will really look for Duncan to get on top in the middle and, show, get first use down to the two Turner boys to get the ball in the forward line up to Lockie Allison. However, St Arnaud won't, down there, it's always that they, grow a leg as most sides do at home, and they won't be, rolling over. So if Witchy can get over the line, mate, it won't be by a lot, I don't think.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good game. Donald playing Bort. Donald have got a chance to remain undefeated for the season with a win here, and a fair chance, I reckon, of beating Bort at home. Yeah,
really impressed with Donald last weekend, the way they finished off the game. As we just spoke about, Ross Young's going to take a lot of stopping, no matter which side he plays, and Bort will have to put some work into him. The thing with Ross is he's been getting tagged for 15 years of his life, football life anyway. He's been getting tagged, so he knows how to deal with the tag really well. So you need to come up with plan B and C when you're going up against him. But he gets a lot of help with Ryan McGough and Mick Foster as well. So Bort, they'll have their work cut out against Donald. So, I'm agreeing with you there, Wayne. I think Donald will get the chocolates there.
Tell you what, this magnificent new ground at Charlton, the fantastic dressing rooms, the facilities are just second to none. Wedderburn visit, and they could also remain undefeated because they got a chance, the Redbacks, to nail the Navy Blues here.
It'll be, a tight game at Charlton. As Charlton play that ground really well. So for Charlton, they'll need Tim Hill to stop probably Will Holt or Tom Campbell, whichever one he will go to. I'd imagine after kicking 5 goals, he'll probably go down to Will Holt and try and nullify that. The young runners of Wedderburn with Isaac Holt and Luke Holt through the midfield, they're going to take a lot of stopping. However, Charlton's a very smart side, and they've been playing football together for a long time. They know how each other moves and where to lead to, and that type of thing, Wayne. So I'm going to go with Charlton here. I reckon they can get over the line at home.
Oh, I'll go against you on that one. All right, this is the big one, though. Wycheproof play Sealac, then Daly, a replay of the 2019 Grand Final. Wycheproof will be wanting to hit back at the George Cartwright Oval in Birchip. There'll be a big crowd of Bull supporters, but they travel well, those Tigers. And look out for an absolute beauty. I've tipped the Tigers to win.
Yeah, so at Birchip, Wayne, it's the unveiling of their new oval, so they've had the oval redone. It's come up really well. Apparently you can play bowls on it, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
New goalposts as well, new change rooms. So it's the unveiling of that. It's a big day for the club, Birchip Watcham. So it'll be a tightly contested game. When you look at the likes of, I actually think Gordon's out this week, Nathan Gordon, but when you've got Gordon, Hinkley, or a couple of Hinkleys now, getting the ball down to, as we spoke about, Castellano. He's only a small player, but he's got a great forward craft. He likes to share the ball as well. Sealake's going to have their work cut out. So I'd expect probably Luke Martin, who's a bit taller, to go to Castellano and try and stop him. But it'll be a great game, Wayne. Either way, as most people around the league, they'll be watching the scores from this one. I'm going the Bulls at home. I just think the home ground advantage unveiling. Gordon out is a huge loss for Birchip, but I'm tipping the Bulls.
How many will Castellano kick?
With Martin going to, I'm going to give him 3 this week.
He's got 3. I'm going to give Wade Donnan a couple. And I reckon we might just see a bag of goals kicked by Big McGuinness down there. We'll wait and see. It is great to talk with Ricky Allen on North Central Footy. You have a terrific weekend, Ricky.
Thanks, Wayne. You too.